How are the guys after the weekend?
Obviously disappointed. You never want to go out and lose like that. There were some positives to take out of it. It's already been spoken about, but yeah, definitely disappointed. You never want to lose. Ideally, you go and win every week.
Sorry. No, I was going to say, how difficult was it for a forward looking from the grandstand or from the side? It looked like the ball was coming in very slowly. He was chipping it around, going sideways, backwards. Is that the way it was out there? Did it feel difficult as a forward?
No, I don't think so. I think we definitely had the midfield certainly won its fair share of ball, and at times it can get frustrating. Yeah, as a forward, you'd like it to come in, with no pressure on it every time, and come in nice and get hit up front contested leads. But in footy, that's not the way it is, and there's a lot of good teams out there, and the Eagles are certainly one of them. And no, but I still feel we had our opportunities. I suppose it was good personally to get involved a bit and have a bit of an impact and be able to take a few marks and hit the scoreboard a bit. But yeah, at times it is. But I still think we're heading in the right direction. So the midfield are winning their fair share of clearances, and that is, I think, is a step in the right direction. Has
it been like a conscious effort to slow the ball movement down and try and possess it a bit more, or is that just maybe a lack of confidence to not take the game on? Because it seems the past couple of weeks like you haven't quite been as aggressive with your ball movement. Yeah,
I think it's something we're trying to continue to work on. We're encouraged to be attacking and still use our skills and back ourselves to hit those attacking kicks. At times, possessing the ball is not the worst thing, and I know it's maybe not. Doesn't look great to the fans, but if we've got the ball, then they don't. So it's the easiest way to make them defend.
Mate, what would you say just on holding the ball and keeping the possession there? There was a case there where the crowd actually booed Josh Shackey for doing exactly that, just slowing it down and keeping the ball. What would you say to the fans who did that?
Yeah, that's not ideal. I understand that it's maybe not the best to watch when it does happen like that, but understand that we're trying to bide our time, and sometimes you've got to hold on to it until that option opens and that attacking option opens, and you can attack and be fast. And it happened a number of times where we did just hold on to it, and then you wait for the right kick to open up, and we can play attacking and go inside 50.
What's that like as a player when I guess your own fans are booing your side?
Yeah, it's not ideal. Obviously, you'd love the support of your home crowd. I don't know, personally, I'm probably got other things to worry about. I'm not too worried on what the crowd's doing at the time, but yeah, I'd hope that all the fans can get behind us.
Probably comes from the right place though, don't you reckon? Like the fans are probably just as frustrated as you guys that things aren't.
Yeah, absolutely. I know they'd want us to be attacking and get the ball going forward inside 50, and we'd like that as much as them. But yeah, we've got to work through it, and it's hopefully this week we can take a step in the right direction, and you'll see a bit more attacking footy.
What's your take on the last couple of weeks been like? I mean, obviously there's been a lot of talk about the leper and the direction of the side. You said you're still going in the right direction, but for you yourself, have you got a view on it? And
look, the scoreboard wasn't ideal on the weekend, but as a forward and personally, I look at the midfield managed to get their fair win of clearances, and we won a lot of key factors. We contested ball and possession, so. I think the base is there. We've got to fix up some skill areas, obviously, that we made, and that'll come. I still think, I'm still really confident going forward. We'll be all right.
So what's the next step then? You getting enough of the ball now?
Yeah, exactly. If we get enough of the ball, if we can, cut down those errors that cause turnovers, which just seem to be hurting us at the moment. If we cut that right down, I think we'll be more than competitive. You saw in the first quarter on the weekend, we played well, and we're definitely right in it. In the second quarter, we made a lot of those areas with the ball, and that cost us.
This is a ridiculous question, but how much do you really need a win because it feels like the confidence just sort of seeps out more and more every week?
Yeah, it's a tough one, isn't it? Ideally, we'd love to win this week, obviously. The mood's, I kind of get the feeling that the mood's worse outside the club than it is in. We're copping a bit in the media and that sort of thing, but internally I think the guys are still sticking together pretty well, and it's not like everyone's walking around all week heads down and that sort of thing. The energy's still pretty good, I think, for where we are. But yeah, obviously we'd love a win.
You're not the first player to actually say that about the outside looks a lot worse than it is in the inside. Is it a case that that's actually bringing you guys together, that it is so critical outside, or is it actually getting to the players?
I suppose that's a good way to look at it. There is a lot of pressure on us from outside, so we do have to stick together. We might not have, you know, the support of the outside world, but we do have each other, and we'll really try and stick together through the hard times. And I suppose that's all you can do, really. If the players start, you know, I suppose fracturing and the coaching staff and stuff like that, that's not going to help us at all. So, yeah.
Can I just ask, there's increasing talk that the Lions might be making a play for Jenkins at the end of the year, big money offer. How would you feel about that? Another big unit up there.
Look, I only see what I see on Twitter, so I've got no idea what's going on behind doors. But I think it's great to get any good player to the club. As a key forward, I suppose I'd wait and see what happens. To be honest, I'm not going to worry about it too much now.
But would it just be like the kind of, you know, to land a big fish sort of thing like that for a club that's sort of, you know, in precarious position? Wouldn't that be like a wonderful thing at the end of the year?
Yeah, I suppose it'd be good for the fans. I suppose they'd love to see us get a big name player. But yeah, as a player, I'm not really stressing too much about what we do in the trade period this year.